So let's discuss the chemistry of water. And water is fascinating with the chemistry, at least for me. Water is considered what we call a dipolar molecule. This means that the molecule structure of water is non-symmetrical. We've got more electrons on one side versus the other, which gives water this bent shape because we have electron placement heavy on one side and then we have the hydrogens on the other. So we have these free or unbound electrons, which allow for the water to have a charge itself. Because it has one side that's more positive and one side that's more negative, it actually makes for a really nice solvent. In fact, we refer to water as the universal solvent. If you recall, a solvent is a liquid substance that dissolves other substances. So water is called this universal solvent because it dissolves lots of substances, sugars, minerals, lots of things in there. Even, again, amino acids can dissolve in water. So water molecules surround other molecules a lot of times, dispersing them into a solution. So water is something that absolutely can be used to dissolve other things into it. Examples of things that might be a little insoluble in water are things like nitrogen gas, waxes, or lipids. But for the most part, we're not too worried about those being in our water. At this time, what I want you to do is take a moment to watch this video discussing solute versus solvents and answer the following questions. Can you define what a solute is after watching this video? Can you define a solvent? Can you compare the definitions of mixture versus solution? What happens when alcohol is used as a solvent? Like for example, if we have something that has alcohol as a solvent that we're rubbing on our hands versus something that has water as a solvent that we're rubbing on our hands, what happens differently? Why does water's polarity help with its role as a solvent? And what do we use water for in our life? What I want you to do is watch this video before continuing.